Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to the return of the 40-year-old fat ass. My name is Brian. I am still your host and still the resident fat ass. Today is Tuesday, May 29th. First off, I'd like to thank everybody for your emails, your Facebook messages, your Twitter messages, your YouTube messages. It is certainly appreciated. It really goes to show that this has taken off and gone further than I really had ever anticipated that it would. Many of you know that we've changed offices. If you notice, background is a little bit different than it used to be. The sound isn't nearly as good as it used to be either, and I'm going to work on that. But we've moved offices. My wife and I are also moving, and I've also gone off program for about the last month and 2 weeks. Not the reason I stopped doing the videos. I just didn't really have a place to do the videos. But now we're back in business. But I do want to talk about going off program. It's been a very interesting experience for me, in so much as that I realized that I've got a lot of work ahead of me. And it's not necessarily the eating aspect of it, it's the mental aspect of it. And it's been a very interesting experience because of that. I've been eating more crap than I ever have, and on a more continual basis, because I could. And it's dangerous. It really is. And I kept saying to myself, oh, I'll go back on the program. I'll go back on the program. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it next week. I got this going on. I got that going on. There's never really a good time to start a diet, just like there's never really a good time to start or to stop smoking. There's always going to be something to use as an excuse. Now, to be fair, my wife and I really haven't had a kitchen to use. Most of our stuff is packed up at this point. It's a little difficult to do a lean and green. However, I could have made better food choices while not on the program, and I decided not to do that. I ate far more ice cream than I normally would have. I ate far more junk food than I normally would have, and I did it because I could. I did it because I wasn't on the program, and it was still looming over my head. I can start this program back anytime. I better eat what I want to eat today because tomorrow is a new day. The problem was every tomorrow was another tomorrow was another tomorrow, and as of this morning, 13 pounds later, being gained 13 pounds, I realized, all right, this shit needs to stop. It's difficult. And I'm not saying this because I want people to go, oh, Brian, you can do it. Go ahead. Cheerleaders are nice, but it's not necessary for me, folks. And I'll tell you why. While it's appreciated, and some people need that, you can do it, sis, boom, ba stuff. For me, it was an awakening of sorts in that I realized that even when I do get off this program, this is going to be a fight for my lifetime. Losing the weight doesn't really make a damn bit of difference. It makes you healthier, but until you start losing the pounds up here, to use a metaphor, you're fucked. You really are. And that's where the problem lies. If I've only gained 13 pounds, and only because I say I was down 43. I'm still far down than I was when I started this in February, but it's still 13 pounds in a month and 2 weeks. And that's because I wasn't paying attention to what I wasn't paying attention to what I was eating. That's problematic. What's going to happen when I do go off the program? Yeah, you go through maintenance and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, you're still fighting your inner demons. And that's something that I think that I'm going to have to work on a little bit and try and figure out how to shout down the devil's voices, so to speak, and listen to the better voices in my head. And that, I think, is definitely going to be difficult because I like to eat shit. I always have. And I will always like to eat crap. And, again, I'm not a healthy person. I'm not a healthy thinking person. When I stopped going off the program, or, when I went off the program, I went to the gym for like another week. Haven't been to the gym in like 3 weeks. And I'm okay with that. It doesn't bother me. And that's the stuff that I really have to kind of work on a little bit. So, we're back. I'm back on the program. I got to lose these 13 pounds and pick up where I left off. And it is certainly nice to be back. Thank you all for the support. Thank you all for being a Fat Ass United. And don't forget, we are still around. YouTube, Tales of a Fat Ass. You're always welcome to email us, talesofafatAss@gmail.com. Of course, Facebook, Tales of a 40-year-old Fat Ass. Always feel free to drop by. It is nice to have you back. For all of you fat asses out there, from this fat ass right here, thank you. Have a fantastic Tuesday. We'll see you later on during the week. Take care.